So, hi class, happy Friday. So, today we're going to do a short little lesson and for you to send me some feedback. And it's related to the entry I asked you earlier in the week. The number one complaint my students voiced about staying at home and about school being out the rest of the year is that they're bored, just bored, 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 bored. I heard it a million times. So, I'm just going to put together a little bit of slideshow thing for you all to see with suggestions from each other on what they're doing to fight boredom. So I'll start. Here's Zeus. He's looking very bored. He's not very happy about me working at home because I'm not spending attention to him. Normally, I'd come home from work and we'd train and we'd play and we'd do therapy work. And now I'm home all the time, so he thinks I should play all the time. But one thing I do is I train my dog. Many of you, not all, have mentioned having dogs, and some of you have talked about having horrible dogs that jump and are untrained. So, hey, one thing you could do is maybe work on training your dog with positive training. There's a great program by Zach George on YouTube all about how to train a dog. That, as some of you know, Zeus is a therapy dog, and I've used a lot of his techniques to help Zeus learn to be well behaved in all situations. I also got a new camera. So I took both these pictures with my new camera. One's just out my back door, and the eagle was actually just on a walk on Easter morning, and there was the eagle at the top of the tree. So I am having a lot of fun with my new camera and learning how to use it, and intend to even take a photography course online. Here's another bird. If you've seen these around, these are red-winged blackbirds. And see this puffy part? He was showing off for a female, so he puffs up his shoulders like that, tries to get her attention, and he was singing beautifully when I took his picture. I also garden. So this time of year, there's not a lot up, but those are my tulips. So I spend some time outside gardening. And I'm growing seeds inside. So these are my baby seeds that will turn into many, many, many plants eventually. So I've got a lot of artificial light going to try to help them not be leggy. And, they take some time each day taking care of them. So my garden and my plants are fun. I ordered my seeds online and I ordered my trays online. And I really have been quarantining. So I order some things online in order to do some things at my house. I've started to read. So, believe it or not, I'm just really not much of a reader. So, I have to set a timer, and I set a timer for 30 minutes, and I make myself read. And the thing is, I end up enjoying it every time I do it. And so, I'm going to continue to try to read. And so, this is the book I'm reading right now, and I've used it in our last couple lessons on concrete and steel. This may not be your type of book, but you know what? Reading can be a very fun thing. It just takes a little self discipline for some of us that are kind of antsy to get started. But I've enjoyed having a little bit of time to read. And this is a little thing I painted. So I like to do craft type things. And I had this birdhouse, just solid wood thing for a very long time and been meaning to paint. So I painted this over my spring break. So now I'm going to find something else to paint. So that's kind of fun. And it keeps me again from being bored. So that's one of the things I'm doing is some sort of arts and crafts and trying new things. Um, and then before I give you your assignment, these are the assignments we've done on bridges over the last 3 weeks. And of course, there was spring break in there. So if you are behind, one of the things you can work on this sort of free Friday is some of your past assignments. We will be finishing up bridges next week and going on to a new and exciting unit. And next week is also Earth Day, and we'll have some Earth Day celebrations and topics to look at next week. So your assignment for today is I would like you to send me pictures of your hobbies, activities, or new skills you're trying at home. I mean, if you cook something yummy, if you are writing, if you wrote us a poem, anything you're doing during this COVID-19 quarantine that is helping you fight boredom. And of course, you need to keep it school appropriate, guys. If you don't know how to send pictures, I'd sure like you to try to learn how. If you take them with your phone, you could always email them to yourself and then download them onto your computer and then upload them onto Canvas. But if you can't send a picture, you can just write me your words, tell me in written response. I'll take all your suggestions of things your wonderful classmates are doing and put them together in a PowerPoint for next week. Um, I won't use your name, so I'll leave your names out if you do want, but if you want your name with your poster or with your picture or a poem you wrote or whatever, that's fine too. You can always just tell me on the assignment, let people know my name. I know I had quite a few people say, whose ferrets were those when we posted our pets? So I won't violate anyone's privacy, but if you want me to show your name, I will. Otherwise, I'll just put together all the things people are doing at home that are helping them fight boredom. So catch up this Friday, and I will see you again next week. Thanks.